Shall we start, Gulshan ji?
Ma'am, I will initially introduce everybody. I'll take about 10 minutes. Thereafter, I will tell you, then only you'll start, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure. Yeah, you can see the first slide, ma'am.
Yes, I can. Down.
Good morning to all my brothers and sisters, fellow citizens in Canada, USA, Latin America. I'm sure you must be going for your morning walk, morning jog. You're holding your cup of tea, you're holding your cup of coffee, or you must be doing exercise indoors wherever you are. We pray to Almighty for your good health, for your wellness, and all the good days ahead for all of you. Please take care of your health and take care of your wellness. That part is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, while extending a very hearty welcome to our brothers and sisters at this point of time in Canada, in USA, in Latin America, let me come for the lunch to Europe. All the countries in the Europe, we extend you a very hearty welcome to our brothers and sisters. Those are at present in Europe, in different countries. We extend you a very warm welcome. Before you go for your evening tea, we all are together. And at this point of time, I request each one of you just give us about an hour or so, and thereafter you go for your tea and coffee. That's the late afternoon. Coming to India, नमस्कार, आप सब लोगों का शुभ स्वागत है आज की शाम भारत में 30 जून को आज दोपहर को 4 बजे आपने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को भी सुना होगा, उनके विचारों को भी सुना होगा। अपना ख्याल रखिए, अपनी फैमिली का ख्याल रखिए, प्रिकॉशंस लेते रहिए और खासकर अपनी वेलनेस का और अपनी हेल्थ का ख्याल रखिए और उसी के साथ साथ आपके आस पड़ोस में जितने लोग हैं अपनी कम्युनिटी में सबका ख्याल रखिए because it's very important that we should take care of each other wherever you are. At the same time, let me just move a little ahead of India and I take you to, ladies and gentlemen, to Central Asia, I take you to Middle East, and also I take you to Southeast Asia, ASEAN countries, Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Brunei, and of course, Madam Geeta Chopra and her husband Rajneesh ji. You people always join us from Bahrain. Asha ji, you join us from Kuwait. APG, you join us from Doha. And all my other brothers and sisters, those are joining us this particular program from world over. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that people in Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji must be dreaming about how to live peaceful life because it's middle of night and they must be enjoying quite a bit. They must have gone to sleep. But those of us who are awake, be a part of the program. It's always a pleasure to have all of you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening on 30th of June, 7 p.m., coming live from India to all our brothers and sisters world over, yet for another powerful evening, yet with another 3 warriors and 3 legends and 3 esteemed guests this evening with us. We talk about doctors, we talk about nurses, we talk about paramedical people. Yes, certainly, they're the great warriors. They're doing a wonderful job. They're taking care of all of us. But at the same time, when the school children, college students, university students, research scholars, world over, when they are locked and they are at their respective residences, our teachers, our educators, our principals, our vice chancellors, and our technical people, those are supporting this entire system. They are also warriors in themselves, and they are giving a great impetus and empowerment to the entire system. So while saluting everybody, all the warriors of the education fraternity, we come with the program Making Education Relevant. The series which we started on 5th of June, and we are taking it up to 15th of August, India's Independence Day, by which you will have about 10 lakh educators from the world over as a part of this global confluence of educators and motivators. They all are joining us from the world over. You have got complete week packed Monday to Saturday, every day, 7 to 8 p.m. in the evening. Saturday morning, also we are there for Buddhism. Saturday evening, we are there for the Ayurveda and wellness. Sunday morning, we are with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And Sunday evening, we are with the ASEAN with all the 10 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, on your basically support and strength, today our family has grown from 500 people to 30,000 people. When I talk to you this evening, it's a proud privilege. World over, you all are giving us so much of love, affection, strength, and you are putting a lot of samagri in this Havan Kund. This confluence of our educators from the world over is highly appreciable. And as a soldier from the Indian Army, I salute all of you and I respect all of you. Let me flip through few slides so that all of us, we are on the common frequency. My brothers and sisters, those have joined us for the program today from world over, you would also know what exactly is going on, what we are up to before I introduce you my today's evening guests. Ladies and gentlemen, our chamber, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry. 1994, we started with Punjabi Parvasi Divas, and in 2003, then the Prime Minister of India, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, was very kind to give a further push and encouragement, and that became Bharatiya Parvasi Divas. And thereafter, you have got vibrant Gujarat, vibrant Tamil Nadu, vibrant Rajasthan, vibrant Karnataka, vibrant Telangana, vibrant Andhra Pradesh, and so much is happening throughout India and world over in different countries. And now you're having overseas programs as well, which is coming from time to time. 30 million brothers and sisters, those are abroad in different countries. We send you our best wishes. Please look after yourself, take care of yourself, take care of everybody. The entire focus of this particular program and the journey of this program is let us focus on global education and competencies. We will not talk about skills. Tonight, go back, see the dictionary. What is the difference between skill and competencies? You will come to know that the education has moved one step ahead. From skills, we have moved to competencies, and our brand, our basic efforts are making education relevant. How education should be utilized, how it should be meaningful in my day-to-day life, that is something very important. Nothing theoretical, all practical, what we have to talk about. UNESCO, UNDP, World Bank, UNICEF, International Monetary Fund, International Labour Organization, couple of other international bodies, along with the entire education fraternity of India, our AICT, UGC, AIU, NCRT, NIPA, National Council for Teacher Education, and all other stakeholders, various organizations, all of them are putting in their efforts. How 850 million children and the youth, roughly half of the world's student population, which are at present away from school, colleges, and universities, how they should be given their due share as far as education is concerned. Before this particular pandemic, before this COVID-19, when children were going to their respective educational establishments, they used to be there from morning 8 o'clock till evening 5 o'clock, including your crutches and couple of other things, whatever was there, as applicable to children. But at this point of time, the musical notes are coming to parents because children are at home, and parents, you're getting quality time with your children. This is the most important time. Try and understand your children. Try and come closer to your children. Try and understand the psyche and the psychology of your children. Try and give them so much of love and affection. I know with physical difficulties, there is also mental cerebrums to be kept upright. There's a gentleman in United States to whom I meet very often, and that is called Tim Grover. Whenever I get in touch with him, he says, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, people devote so much of time in the gyms and they devote so much of time on their body. They got to also devote equal time on their mental robustness. And that's what Anthony Robbins, the great motivator of the world, also conveys. If mentally you're not tough, if mentally you're not robust, you are prone and you are getting disease faster as compared to others. Mentally, if you're strong, nothing will strike you. Thereby, at this point of time, parents and children and youth, those are locked at their respective residences. please look after yourself and devote a quality time, music, singing, dancing. The other day also, Honorable Prime Minister mentioned in Man Ki Baat what all you can do. And also Dada Dadi ki kahaniyan, Nana Nani ki kahaniyan, Chanda Mama, the old family ties, what all has to be revived. And also there was a wonderful emotional note from the Honorable Prime Minister of India कि इस समय बच्चों को चाहिए कि वो अपने दादा दादी, अपने नाना नानी की छोटी छोटी अपनी फिल्म्स को शूट करें अपने मोबाइल फोन पर, अपने टेक्नोलॉजी गैजेट्स के ऊपर, और उनसे पूछें कि दादाजी जब आप हमारी उम्र में थे तो आपको कैसा लगता था, नाना आप ऐसे थे तो आपको कैसा लगता था, दादी माँ, नानी माँ, इस तरह की ये छोटी छोटी जो मेमोरीज हैं उनको कैप्चर कीजिए. They all are treasures and they all are reservoirs for the future generation, ladies and gentlemen. Let me proceed further, ladies and gentlemen. World over, people are lined up with us. People have joined us. Each day, the fraternity is increasing. Yesterday evening, we had a very powerful speakers. We had two of the legends, and of course, with that, we also had Mr. Vivekanand, one of the motivational speaker, and he gave a lot of quotes. The lady Shivaji also gave wonderful quotes, and Dr. Hasija also gave yesterday quotes. Now we were talking about the purpose of education. What is the purpose of education? Why education? Why somebody should go to school, college, university, polytechnic, ITI, or somewhere taking a competency program, what was called skill program earlier. Western school of thought is that whatever we are studying, it should give some economic benefit to us. Whether you do a work with for someone, that means with someone as an employee, or you want to start your own business as a self-employment entrepreneur, the first and the foremost benefit as per Western school of thought is economic purpose. Second is social, third is cultural, and fourth of course is personal, why child is taking particular subject. तो ये देखिए यहाँ पर जो पर्पस ऑफ एजुकेशन की बातचीत कर रहे हैं, वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ थॉट में इकोनॉमिक सबसे ऊपर है. इसको ध्यान रखिएगा because next slide will give you a combination with this. Okay. Welcome to India. Namaskar. When I say India, Indian perspective is Vasudev Kutumbakam. That means the whole universe is one family. The whole world is one family. We all are brothers and sisters of the same God and goddesses. Wherever we have come from, all of us, we got to respect each other, live with each other, live peacefully. But at the same time, the first preference in Indian education system is given to culture, Sanskriti, Sabhyata, heritage. All these days, I got a wonderful time to go through. During this lockdown, इतना अध्ययन करने का टाइम मिला है. मैं पहली बार सोचा, कभी नहीं सोचा था. I always thought it's better to talk and communicate with people. I never wanted to write a book, but now I'm writing a book. And the book title itself is Making Education Relevant. And there we are coming on competencies when I talk about half the book is done, half more has yet to be done. Now over here when I'm talking about, मैंने नालंदा को जानने की कोशिश की, तक्षशिला को जानने की कोशिश की, वर्ल्ड की ओल्डेस्ट रेजिडेंशियल यूनिवर्सिटी को जानने की कोशिश की कि वो टाइम क्या रहा होगा जब वर्ल्ड से, मतलब यू नेम ए कंट्री and the children were coming, students were coming from world over, 10,000 residential students, 2,000 acharyas. क्या रहा होगा वहां पर, क्या माहौल रहा होगा. और जो दरबान था वो सबसे पहला इंटरव्यू लेता था. और मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा, कोई तकरीबन एक हफ्ता पहले हमारे इसी प्रोग्राम में एक ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर साहब सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी के आए और उन्होंने जब बातचीत करी तो उन्होंने कहा नालंदा के अंदर जो दरबान होते थे वो भी अलग अलग भाषाएं जानते थे, अलग अलग लैंग्वेजेस जानते थे, और पहले वो इंटरव्यू लेते थे और तब आगे जाते थे. तो एक दरबान ने किसी एक का इंटरव्यू लेते हुए किसी विद्यार्थी से पूछा, पहले आप मुझे ये बताओ कि आप कौन हैं. तो वो विद्यार्थी ने अपने मन में सोचा और दरबान की देख के बोला, कहता हे प्रभु, अगर मुझे यही पता होता कि मैं कौन हूं तो मैं यहाँ पर नालंदा में एडमिशन क्यों लेने आता. तो सबसे पहले तो ये जानना जरूरी है शिक्षा में कि मैं कौन हूं. So ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about that, the culture, the Sanskriti, the heritage of India is the oldest civilization. When we talk about, यहीं से आयुर्वेदा आया, यहीं से कितने ही उपनिषदों का, कितने ही वेदों का और कितनी ही चीजों का ज्ञान. उसके बाद हमारे सोशल नॉर्म्स, एटिकेट्स, मैनर्स, जेस्चर्स, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, बड़ों के पांव छूना और उन लोगों को एक अलग तरीके से ट्रीट करना, ये सब कुछ हमारी सभ्यता का हिस्सा. उसके बाद इकोनॉमिक पार्ट आया, थर्ड पार्ट. So you find the difference between both the philosophies. And of course the fourth one is that is personal purpose. Every student is interested to know, why do I study this subject, why do I study this particular area, arts, commerce, science, non-medical, medical. Okay, during this COVID lockdown period 19, how technology is used by the educators to impart education. Ladies and gentlemen, you must have heard that day that Honorable Finance Minister of India, Shrimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji ने अपने पांचवें दिन के प्रोग्राम में बताया था, when she was giving the whole paradigm, what all is being done in the country with the Honorable Prime Minister's vision, direction to help everybody. एंड 20 लाख करोड़ का जब पैकेज की बातचीत हो रही थी, लास्ट वाले दिन उन्होंने एजुकेशन को भी जब टच किया था तो बताया था कि 12 नए चैनल्स की स्थापना, कि पहली क्लास से लेके 12th क्लास तक के बच्चों के लिए अलग अलग टीवी का चैनल. इमेजिन द विजन एंड द इमेजिनेशन. कम्युनिटी रेडियो, FM रेडियो, मोबाइल फोन्स, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स, all being utilized for various purposes. Again, we are trying, our educators are trying their level best. Now, I mentioned to you right in the beginning, and once again I repeat the title, Making Education Relevant. Education का मतलब क्या है, education का purpose क्या है, कोई भी बच्चा क्यों पढ़ रहा है. Education should be relevant to our day to day life. इस लॉकडाउन के पीरियड में थोड़ा सोच के देखिए, जान के देखिए, समझ के देखिए. जब बच्चे आपके साथ घर पे हैं, क्या बच्चे को घर का नलका ठीक करना आता है, क्या बच्चे को घर की ट्यूबलाइट ठीक करनी आती है, क्या बच्चा घर में कुछ चीजों की रिपेयर कर सकता है, क्या बच्चे को ये पता है कि किस मौसम में कौन सी सब्जी उगती है, क्या आप अपने किचन गार्डन की स्थापना कर सकते हैं, क्या आप ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग और न्यूट्रिशन पर काम कर सकते हैं, क्या कुछ बेसिक चीजें घर की रिपेयर बच्चे कर सकते हैं. एजुकेशन हैज टू गॉट द डायरेक्ट रेलेवेंस. सो गवर्नमेंट के अधिकारी जितने भी लोग हमारे पॉलिसी मेकर हैं, एक्शन प्लान बनाते हैं, और ई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी की जब हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड विल नेवर गेट बैक टू जनवरी एंड फरवरी मोड व्हाट वी हैड, इट विल नाउ मूव अहेड. द टेक्नोलॉजी एंड द सिविलाइजेशन एंड द डिजिटल एरा व्हाट वाज टू कम few years later has come little early. लेकिन कुछ लोगों का ये भी मानना है अभी भी देर से आई है, ये भी पहले आनी चाहिए थी. Corporate, parents and youth, all of us together, the stakeholders, we got to make the education relevant. उस शिक्षा का कोई मतलब नहीं है जो शिक्षा आपको रोजमर्रा के जीवन में एक दूसरे के साथ मिलकर जीना नहीं सिखाती. एजुकेशन का पर्पस क्या है. मैं किताब पढ़ रहा था, रिच डैड पुअर डैड. जब वो किताब पढ़ी तो उसने कहा बच्चों को बेसिक फाइनेंस क्यों नहीं सिखाते, क्यों नहीं हर बच्चे को, चाहे आर्ट्स में, कॉमर्स में, साइंस में, किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में, हर बच्चे को बेसिक फाइनेंस का पता होना चाहिए. उसी के साथ साथ बहुत से सब्जेक्ट हैं. आजकल मैं देख रहा हूँ AICT का कितना अच्छा कार्यक्रम है. डॉक्टर रजनीश अरोड़ा जी एंड प्रोफेसर अनिल सहस्त्रबुद्धि जी, उनके साथ डॉक्टर पुनिया जी और उनकी पूरी टीम AICT की नैतिक शिक्षा की बातचीत करते हैं, मॉरल एथिक्स, मॉरल एजुकेशन. AICT ने 6 हफ्ते का एक कार्यक्रम चलाया है. जो बच्चे इंजीनियरिंग में और मैनेजमेंट में आ रहे हैं, उनका एक इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम है 12वीं के बाद. व्हाट अ वंडरफुल प्रोग्राम. एज ए स्टूडेंट आई हैव अटेंडेड दैट प्रोग्राम and I liked it and appreciated it so much. My salutations to entire team of AICT. They are doing wonderful job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, IIT दिल्ली के ग्रेजुएट, उसके बाद गए अमेरिका, अमेरिका से आए UK, बहुत सारी रिसर्च, बहुत सारा काम. डॉक्टर सुगाता मित्रा को YouTube पर देखिए. You will come to know what he says. He says, do kids require supervision all the times? क्या बच्चों को हर वक्त सुपरविजन चाहिए? और कैन टीच, और क्या किड्स जो हैं क्या अपने आप भी कुछ सीख सकते हैं? इन्होंने एक बहुत अच्छा एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, एवोल्यूशन ऑफ लर्निंग एनवायरनमेंट का, माइंड ब्लोइंग एक्सपेरिमेंट. इन्होंने अपने गांव के अंदर, अपनी जगह के अंदर, जहां पर इंडिया में ये बिलोंग करते हैं, इन्होंने वहां पर एक दीवार के अंदर 2 कंप्यूटर फिट कर दिए. कोई भी टीचर नहीं, कोई सुपरविजन नहीं, और दूर एक कैमरा लगा दिया, और 1 महीने तक के लिए सब कुछ छोड़ दिया. बच्चे आते गए, सीखते गए, आते गए, सीखते गए. 1 महीने के बाद जो डाटा इन्होंने वहां से निकाला, एंड दैट डाटा का सिंथेसिस जब किया गया, इट वाज अ माइंड ब्लोइंग, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, दैट चिल्ड्रन कैन लर्न एट देयर ओन सो मेनी थिंग्स. वी किल देयर क्रिएटिविटी व्हेन दे ब्रिंग देम टू स्कूल्स, व्हेन वी ट्राई टू किल देयर बचपन. दैट पार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मेरे बहुत ही आदरणीय अपने मुकुल कनिक्कर जी और उनकी एंटायर टीम, हमारे यहाँ नॉर्थ इंडिया में दयानिधि जी, उनके साथ और बहुत सारे, राठी साहब हरियाणा में जुड़े हुए, उनके साथ और भी हमारे मित्र अलग अलग जगहों में, जम्मू में भी जुड़े हुए हैं, कुछ और जगहों में भी जुड़े हुए हैं, जब मैं उनसे बातचीत करता हूं कि भारत को पुनः विश्व गुरु बनना है, तो पुनः विश्व गुरु भारत कैसे बनेगा? जब मैं आदरणीय मुकुल करितकर जी की किताब आजकल विवेकानंद पे पढ़ रहा हूँ, कुछ पन्ने पढ़ लिए, जितने पन्ने पढ़ता जा रहा हूँ उसी दिन लग रहा है कि मुझे कुछ नहीं आता। आदमी तभी तक सोचता है उसे सब कुछ आता है जब तक उसे आस्ता आस्ता ये समझ नहीं आती। मैं जब आर्मी से डेपुटेशन पर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया में गया, and I had an opportunity to set up India's first institute for the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, IITTM, way back in 1987, with my team and the colleagues, and I launched India's first MBA tourism program. I still recollect at that point of time, ladies and gentlemen, हमारी अपनी सभ्यता, हमारी अपनी संस्कृति, हमारा अपना कल्चर, हमारी अपनी हेरिटेज, अगर भारत को पुनः विश्व गुरु बनना है तो टीचर्स का सम्मान करना होगा, शिक्षा की प्रणाली का सम्मान करना होगा, शिक्षकों का सम्मान करना होगा। किसी को प्राइवेट कोचिंग करने की जरूरत ना पड़े, वो तभी पॉसिबल है जब वी शुड मीट द बेसिक डिमांड, बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स एंड व्हाटएवर इज नीडेड। ये स्लाइड पूरी क्लाइमैक्स है जो मैं आज बेसिकली आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद ऑल माय ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स वर्ल्ड ओवर। The triangle can rest only on the base when the base is strong. You can make any building wonderful when the foundation is strong. अगर इसी ट्राइंगल को उल्टा कर देंगे और एजुकेटर्स और पेरेंट्स ऊपर से प्रेशर डालेंगे और यूथ को दबा के रखेंगे, do we know what we are doing? What's lost when we rush kids through their childhood? We do not allow them to enjoy their childhood. इतना प्रेशर डालते हैं, और जब भी कोई बाहर से मिलने आता है, बेटा इनको पोएम सुनाओ, इनको पोइट्री सुनाओ, इनको टेबल सुनाओ, इनको ये चीज सुनाओ। अरे बच्चे को इतना प्रेशर, इतना प्रेशर। आप देखिए, इस ट्रायंगल को उल्टा कर दीजिए, यूथ को ऊपर आने दीजिए, पेरेंट्स और एजुकेटर नीचे हो जाइए। Try and understand the whole thing, so nicely being done over here. We got to understand that, ladies and gentlemen, have we ever tried to know what does today's youth want? World over this message go, because it's a global confluence of educators, teachers, motivators, counselors. World over, you all are joining. When I went to Finland, when I went to Sweden, when I went to South Korea, when I went to Japan, I tried to read different models of the education. What are they doing? What are they teaching? Why is Singapore such a small country? और साइज देखो सिंगापुर का और साइज देखो चंडीगढ़ का, जिसको हम मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल सिटी कहते हैं चंडीगढ़ की। राम गोपाल जी ने मेरी कुछ और मिथ्याएं भी उस दिन निकाल दी। जिस दिन वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे था, उन्होंने कहा कि चंडीगढ़ जैसे शहर में, जिसको हम कहते हैं मॉडर्न सिटी, वेल डेवलप्ड सिटी, वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड सिटी एंड ग्रीन सिटी एंड सरीन सिटी, सिर्फ 7% पेड़ वो हैं जो काम के हैं, बाकी पेड़ ही काम के नहीं है। जिसने भी प्लांटेशन की, they never took into consideration कि प्लांटेशन किस चीज की कर रहे हैं। So ladies and gentlemen, जिस चीज का लाइफ में रेलेवेंस नहीं है, उस पढ़ाई का मतलब ही क्या है? किसी बच्चे को छोटा सा मोबाइल फोन दे दीजिए, वो तब तक उसको नहीं छोड़ेगा जब तक गेम को सॉल्व नहीं कर लेगा। तो भाई, गेम की बनाने वाली सारी कंपनीज, why don't you make a constructive game, positive games, innovative games, strategic games, instead of making it destructive games? Why? Education has to undergo a revolution and it has to go under a shift. वो एजुकेशन का सिस्टम नहीं चलेगा जो पहले चलता था। बहुत कुछ बदलाव आने वाला है, और मैं कुछ जगहों पे गया, कुछ कंट्रीज को मैं अभी बताना नहीं। आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग inside story with you that even the youth, the students, they are also a part of the curriculum. It's not teachers alone or educators alone or sansthain alone. It is the parents also sit over there, corporate also sit over there, with the entire education fraternity, the team, they sit together and then they form the syllabi, what is to be taught. The time will come when the community education will become so important कि एक जगह पर 50 लोग अगर आपस में एक दूसरे को एजुकेट कर रहे हैं, तो कोई आदमी किसी चीज में निपुण है, कोई किसी में, हम सब लोग डिफरेंट हैं, हम सब भिन्न भिन्न हैं, लेकिन संसार में कोई भी प्राणी ऐसा नहीं है जिसके पास कुछ क्वालिटीज नहीं है। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, Monday to Friday, 7 to 8 p.m., right on the webinar, also live on the Facebook of Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. We all meet world over. I know all my foreign friends, you prefer to come on the Facebook. Well, your choice. But I would like to make a request to you from India as your elder brother, because my energy is that of 20-year-old boy at the age of 70. And that is because of my lifestyle. What I wish to share with each one of you today is इमेजिन कीजिए 7 से 8 जब आप फेसबुक पर आते हैं, प्लीज स्विच ऑन योर वॉच पार्टीज ऑल्सो. I want more and more people world over, whatsoever we are sharing with the yodhas of the education fraternity, that fragrance should travel world over, and more people should become a part of this program. So every Saturday morning, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Every Saturday morning, 9:30, we all meet and we are talking about the relevance of Buddha's teachings in today's education. What a wonderful series we have started. I'm grateful to Venerable Dr. Dhammapiyaji, Secretary General of the International Buddhist Confederation, who is giving us lots of input. And of course, Monday to Friday, we talk about education. But on Saturday morning, Saturday evening, 7 p.m., we come for Ayurveda for the global wellness. It is 4th of July is coming, 7 p.m. Join us on the webinar and join on the Facebook as well. Health, happiness, humor, holistic living through education. जो आदमी म्यूजिक एंजॉय करता है वो कभी बूढ़ा नहीं हो सकता, चाहे आप गाते हैं, चाहे आप गुनगुनाते हैं, चाहे आप म्यूजिक सुनते हैं. My mother is more than 90 years old and long live the mothers, because mothers का कोई substitute नहीं है इस यूनिवर्स के अंदर. My mother today also sings only positive songs, energetic songs, vibrant songs. Never ever we sing negative songs, sad songs. क्या करना है? लोगों की सैडनेस वैसे ही बहुत ज्यादा है, लोग वैसे ही बहुत दुखी हैं. आप लोगों को हंसाइए, मुस्कुराहट दीजिए, उनको हंसने दीजिए, हैप्पी होने दीजिए. तो जब होलिस्टिक लिविंग या होलिस्टिक लाइफ की बातचीत करेंगे, एवरी सैटरडे डू जॉइन अस फ्रॉम 7 to 8 p.m. Ayurveda for the global wellness, ladies and gentlemen. And every Sunday morning, there is a beautiful town in the state of Haryana in India. Those my brothers and sisters abroad, those are the natives of the different countries. There was a particular battle, and that particular battlefield was at Kurukshetra. We have started a series, Living a Meaningful Life, Shrimad Bhagavad Gita in today's education. In today's education, what is the relevance of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, how it is relevant to today's management, engineering, astronomy, medical, whatever we talk about, all kind of education. And this is done under the dynamic leadership of Professor Satendra Dhiman from the Woodbury University, Burbank, 65 kilometers from Los Angeles Airport in California in the USA. Wow. Sunday evening, all my 10 countries together, 650 million population, all the 10 countries, Southeast Asia, ASEAN, under the dynamic leadership of Dato Ramesh Kodamalji, the co-chairman of the ASEAN India Business Council. There's a wonderful program which is focused. It's a webinar series, India ASEAN. The next program is coming on 5th of July. Don't forget to join us at 5 p.m. in the evening. क्योंकि वो लोग हमसे 3.5-4 घंटे आगे हैं, इसलिए मंडे टू सैटरडे तो हम 7 बजे से 8 बजे आते हैं, लेकिन संडे को हम शाम को आसियान का प्रोग्राम, and you would be happy to know the legends from the entire education fraternity of the entire ASEAN, all the 10 countries are joining us 5 to 6:30 p.m. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, be a part of the ASEAN journey also every Sunday. 15th of July 2020, it's a World Youth Skills Day. Yes program with the media entertainment industry, film celebrities. We are bringing a very big program, Youth Empowerment Strategy. A new series is starting, that is 15th of July to 15th of August. It's a Yes program, Youth Empowerment Strategies. What all is to be done with the youth, by the youth, for the youth, and of course, youth and youth all the times. We started this journey on 5th of June, that is on the World Environment Day. And as I mentioned to you, the first part of the journey is still India's Independence Day, 15th of August 2020. And thereafter, of course, our second program is starting. That will go up to 5th of September, India's what we celebrate as Education Day. And then further we will be proceeding. I will unveil the now जल संरक्षण की हमने कैंपेन शुरू करी है. जैसा मैं आपसे कह रहा था, इस समय बच्चे घर पर हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ हैं. All parents, you are requested, please teach your children how to save water. Every drop of water is so precious. The world is going to face the financial crisis, and along with that, the water crisis in the times to come. It is very, very important. All of us, we have to understand. इस समय बच्चे घर पर हैं, पेरेंट्स की मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि वो बच्चों को जल संरक्षण, वाटर कंजर्वेशन सिखाएं. उसके बाद जब स्कूल, कॉलेजेस, यूनिवर्सिटीज, इंस्टीट्यूशन खुल जाएंगे तो हमारे शिक्षण संस्थानों की जिम्मेवारी होगी वो बच्चों को आगे सिखाएं. और जब हम नौकरी पेशे वाले बाहर जा रहे हैं, फैक्ट्रीज में हैं, कंपनीज में हैं, गवर्नमेंट एस्टेब्लिशमेंट्स में है, पब्लिक प्लेसेस में है, वाटर को बचाइए जहां पर भी आप हैं. हमारे चेंबर ने वर्ल्ड ओवर रिसर्च किया, and last 2.5 months, the research which has been done from 25th of March onwards till last week, that is, we have developed the ecosystem. The world will be no more B2B, known as business to business. It will be known as back to basics. Food and agriculture and food processing and animal husbandry is going to be the first priority world over. Second is going to be health and wellness, everything related to. And that is not only physical wellness, it's a mental fitness also, which I told you earlier, because Tim Grover is a coach for Michael Jordan. So he says mental fitness is more important than physical fitness. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, when I come to digital, it's very important to understand over here, digital education and e-learning, that is earn and learn when I talk about sustainable development model of the entire world. And of course, the last slide, the human brain is working, human mind inside the entire system is moving. And it's something important to understand. Whatever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So we got to conceive an idea, we got to believe in that idea, and thereafter we got to implement and achieve that idea. We are going to have 10 lakh yodhas, warriors of education, counselors, teachers, motivators, vice chancellors, principals. From the world over, a lot of people are coming. You'll keep watching. You will have lots of experts. Those are coming from the world over as a part of this particular program. Let's come together for global education empowerment. And our theme is making education relevant. Our chamber extends you a very hearty welcome to be a part of it. If you wish to be a panelist, you want to send suggestion, send at the innovation@ICSI.Asia. You can also send the WhatsApp. Both the numbers are listed over here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I was telling you, the time has come, the moment has come now, making education relevant. I have given the complete profile. I have given the complete journey. I have given the complete inputs to all of you so that you understand, and all the stakeholders also listed. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, it's a proud privilege for me. I've got 3 of the yodhas, 3 of the warriors, 3 legends, and 3 esteemed guests this evening. I always consider any educational establishment is like a media entertainment industry. Classroom is a theater. Students are the audience. Teacher, performer is an actor. The communication skill is a delivery of the dialogue. And the musical notes are going on when you teach. If your teaching is interesting, children will follow you. If your teaching is not good, they will switch off the music and they would be elsewhere. That part has to be understood by all of us. So आइए शिक्षा को आज से प्रासंगिक बनाएं. And like it happens in the media entertainment industry, you have got Filmfare Awards. I want to introduce my 3 celebrities this evening, like Filmfare Awards, Musical Awards, Indian Idol Awards, whatever you want to think of. Ladies and gentlemen, we extend a very hearty welcome to Madam Rekha Kapur. She is the principal of Shri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir. Total 32 years of experience in school and degree college. Member of Academic Council and Academic Auditor for the Pan India SSRVM, that is Shri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir Trust. She is also associated with the various NGOs for the upliftment of the environment like River March, Khushiyan, and Beach Warriors. We would ask ma'am what exactly these are. She will share with us. I would also request her, she will give us some practice on to, because Shri Ravishankar ji ka jo hamara कार्यक्रम है उसका भी कुछ चीज हमें बताएंगी. Hearty welcome to ma'am. Second, my yodha, my warrior, my esteemed guest is Dr. Kushal K. Shah. He's an associate professor, Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences. We extend him a very hearty welcome. He's from IISER Bhopal, that is Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Bhopal. Hearty welcome. Dr. Shah is dedicated researcher. He is very active in organizing conferences and events, and also have taken part in paper presentation, talks related to his field at national and international level. He has been felicitated many times for his excellent work towards academic, administrative, and research work. Several research publications and a book written by him is credited to his account of knowledge. Dr. Shah has worked for students' well-being and academic upliftment, both at IISER and IIT Delhi. At present, he is an associate head, Institute, Career Development and Placement Council at IISER. We extend him a very, very hearty welcome. We have also been joined, ladies and gentlemen, by Professor D S Bedi. He's a motivational speaker. Professor Bedi is an expert soft skill, behavioral and sales trainer, and has a glorious history of contributing in the field of training and development across diverse disciplines. He is curious, energetic, and friendly while facilitating students, understanding and empathetic, while counseling parents, motivating and focused while training individual teams and organizations. Professor Bedi has been certified as a gold sales and merchandising trainer by the Coca-Cola Company, Atlanta, and has basic and advanced sales training certification by Mercedes-Benz. He has vast and rich experience of working with the top MNCs like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and Mercedes. I met him that point of time when I enjoyed a lot of Coca-Cola with him. He's also certified on modules like Campus to Corporate, Communication Skills, Leadership and Attitude Management, Conference Call Essentials by Achievers Incorporation. He is currently pursuing super specialization in best practices for training and development, a research and delivery excellence modules from the Indian Society for Training and Development, which is recognized by Government of India, Ministry of HRD. So ladies and gentlemen, with these words, I extend a very, very hearty welcome to my three distinguished guests, those who have joined us this morning and this afternoon and this evening. And of course, people, those are dreaming and they are watching us while in their dreams in Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. Each one of you is being extended a very hearty welcome. And we start this evening with Madam Rekha Kapur ji. I would request you to unmute your mic. And thereafter, ladies and gentlemen, the world is yours, the audience is yours, and kindly give us some beautiful sermons and give us something which takes us to the new galaxy, new era, new civilization, new world, and somewhere where we are near to the God in a platonic, this Brahman.
Okay. Warm greetings of the day to everybody, one and all present here. First of all, I will like to thank ICSI Asia for giving me an opportunity to share my views in today's webinar. Today, we will start our program by chanting Om, and which will be followed by a Brahmari Pranayam. So for the Om, you all need to close your eyes. Keep your palms facing the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now get ready for chanting Om. Again, take a deep breath in. Now let's do the Brahmari Pranayam. For that, what you have to do is, so you have fingers, this lower finger, you just keep it under your lip, the ring finger above your lip, and the middle finger on your nose, index finger on your eyes and your thumb close your ears. So this is a position, and now we will take out the humming sound. This humming sound, when we do this pranayam, it releases tension, it gives us concentration, removes anger from our body, and make us more focused in what we are doing. So in this position, we will do a humming sound. Close your ears with your thumb. You can relax now. Are you finding some sensation in your body, especially the face? So this will increase your concentration, releases. You have to do it 5 to 7 times, 2 times a day, or whenever you are feeling tense, you can do it that time also, because it releases the tension also. So let's start today with our program, my slideshow. My today's topic is integrated learning. Here on the slide, you see the left brain and the right brain. The left brain is for the analytic side, and the right brain is of the creative side. Most till now, we have been only using our left brain, and because education was more of a rote learning. But now people have realized that for the maximum utilization of the brain and maximum output, we need to have a balance of our right brain as well as the left brain. So how we can do it? It is done by integration and of learning with art and other subjects. Now, what is the benefit of integration? Now, the benefit of integration is it focuses on the basic skills, content, and high level of thinking. It also gives us long time of learning. It also helps us to connect us with the other curriculum and discipline. It also gives us the holistic view of the object or what we are learning or what we are studying. Earlier, we used to get only a viewpoint from science or geography or maths. But now with integration, we get the holistic view of the learning of any concept or topic. So let's go ahead and integrate our learning with art. How do we do it? Now today is a drawing teacher's class, and he puts this image on the board and he says that today we have to draw this image. So but we can tie it up, we can integrate it with history. He can say that this is a Varli painting. And how we can integrate with science, he can say that the two men are using their muscular energy to set the drum into motion or vibration, which produces sound. He can also attach it with the maths to see that how the ratio and proportion of the head to the body, of the arms to the body, if we integrate that, the children will learn it better. Now we go to the next slide now, theater. We all know how children love to participate in dramas and our role models, role plays. So this will improve their communication skills. It will also improve their communication skills. It will improve that role play in solar solar system, or we can do Nukkad Natak also. Now, a word problem. Children are scared of word problem. They can do the figures, but when it comes to word problem, they find it very difficult. If a maths teacher tells them, okay, you do a role play of the word problem, the children will understand that what exactly it is to be done, what they can't comprehend. But when the role play is done, they will understand, comprehend the problem, and they will be able to solve it better. The phobia of maths will also go away. We can also integrate our with music. Just now, Gulshan ji said that music is a big part of education. Yes, it is. Now, we all know that we all remember the songs of 1970 and 80s. Still, the lyrics we remember. So when we learn with music, the memory is long lasting. Now, periodic table is so difficult to learn, but we have to learn in standard 12. And if we learn it with music, so the memory is long lasting. My daughter passed out 12 years back, and she still remembers the series of periodic table because she learned it with music. The teachers made her learn with music. She still remembers it. So music, incorporating music in your life is very, very important, and attach it to your education. Dance. Now, dance is an expression. Now, how we can incorporate learning through dance? Now, it is expression. Now, coming to science, the teacher can explain the center of gravity. What is the center of gravity? Because in dance position, you have to lift your foot. Sometimes you have to rest on one foot, and the harmony. Second is when you are dancing, you make different postures, and the teacher can tell them about the angles and the patterns which the dancer makes. So these are how we can incorporate dance in our learning process. Now, next we go on the sports. Sports is, we can do wonderful with the sports. Now, we all know we can teach science a lot with sports. Now, children, the athletes are using spikes. Why do they use spikes? For running. Because to reduce the friction. Because spikes, the area is less in touch with the ground. Now, if we have to, or if we are an athlete and we have to throw a discus or a javelin to the greatest end, so what we have to do is we have to apply force at an angle of 45 degrees so that it goes to the maximum distance. And at the same time, how we can incorporate language. A person can be a commentator. He can take interviews of the participants, and also he can, he can be a journalist by giving it and by giving an article in the newspaper. Similarly, when a person runs with a Z, see his thigh, then the calf and the ankle, they are in Z position. If a person runs in the Z position, angle, that is the best way of running. So there is lot can be taught with sports in our day-to-day life. We go on next to our integration of other subjects. Here I have taken an example of volcano. Now, volcano, if we take it from only geographical point of view, we all know that the lava comes out. But if we have to go, we have to integrate it with the science stating that from where the lava comes, the temperature and the pressure inside the earth is so much that the rock melts due to that, and the pressure is created. The gases created a pressure, and because of that, the thin surfaces of the earth crust burst out and the lava comes out. In geography, it is generally said that after the volcano, the soil which is there, which becomes very fertile. Why it becomes fertile? Because the minerals come out, and minerals makes the soil fertile. Now, languages also, we can use certain adjectives of the languages, and that's how we can incorporate in multi-facet, we can incorporate it, this volcano. Now, in small classes, see, we can tell the children to do coloring. We can tell the children to do picture reading of this. We can ask the children how hen came into existence from the egg, and how what is the life cycle of a hen. Now here the board mass sums are given to the child, and wherever the total, or in whichever area the total comes to, the child has to paint it red. Wherever the total comes to 4, we have to color in blue. So this is another way of integrating different subjects to our learning. Let's go to the next one. Now, in our school also, we can have integration, display of integration in our infrastructure. See how we can utilize the steps, our roofs can be, our walls can be utilized, and the 3D model of heart can be utilized. So we can integrate our infrastructure also with different subjects. Now coming to how we can, as a school and myself, I'm attached to many social work like beach cleaning and river cleaning, Roti Ghar, Khushiyan, and Zero Slum Mumbai. So we at our school, we bring our students to our life skills. So the need of the hour is to prepare our students as a responsible and good citizen of our country. It has been imbibed in them that they cannot take away always from the environment. They have to give something back to the environment also. They have to protect our environment. And this is the social work which we imbibe in our children. The children have to apply whatever they learn to it should be, the learning should be application based. They have to apply in day-to-day life. Then only our learning will be complete. It is not the textual, just mugging up and vomiting out is not the need of the hour. The need of the hour is application-based knowledge and learning, make learning a fun, have a conceptual-based knowledge, make the classroom happy, and have experiential learning, how it is shown in this slide. And thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Very kind of you. Ladies and gentlemen, although ma'am, you got to close your presentation. You got to close your presentation. Could you just close your presentation, ma'am?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, it has to close. Yes, you have just closed it, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind of you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was a wonderful breathing exercises also. In fact, I needed it the most, I think, more than others, but it was so wonderful. Dr. Kushal ji, with your permission, can I take Professor D S Bedi before you, because he's stuck at a place where there is a red flag being shown and he has to move out from that place in next 15 minutes. So if Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research is very kind, right, coming from Israel also, then I just give it to Professor D S Bedi and thereafter we have you. The only thing is because jumping the queue, Professor Bedi will have a less time as compared to, because earlier I was planning that he should be the last speaker and let him speak as much as he wants. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while extending a very hearty welcome, the best part, Professor Bedi has given a surprise to me this evening is, at the back he has put a Chitkara board. He is wearing Chitkara Institution University's t-shirt or shirt, and he is promoting Chitkara in a big way. So I am going to send a voucher for sponsorship of this program to Professor Chitkara ji, Madhu Chitkara ji, Mohit Chitkara ji, and Professor D S Bedi in a humorous way, in a laughter way.
Yeah.
So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me extend a very hearty welcome to Professor D S Bedi to share his vision, his thought, and his motivational talk. And thereafter, we will have Dr. Kushal Saab with Dr. Kushal's permission.
Absolutely, sir. My pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Shah, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much once again, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, the esteemed panelists here and all the participants, my own university students, my faculty, my colleagues. What a brilliant opportunity. I first of all want to thank Dr. Sharma for such a fantastic platform that he's created. From the World Environment Day, 5th of June to 15th of August, the Independence Day that we are going to have. It's a brilliant thought and probably the best ever initiative in such unprecedented, unparalleled time in the history of mankind, where so many people are confined to their homes, to their closed up areas. And we are trying to get the best out of people by motivating them, by inspiring them through our value creation on such type of platforms. Thank you very much. My humble thanks to Dr. Kushal also for allowing me, because at this moment, I am sitting at my own office at Chitkara University. Due to certain restrictions of time, the people who are at the back end, they have to go home, and I sought this, little early chance. The two things that I am mainly going to touch today is one, the making education relevant. Well, I have been in the industry for almost 30 years, having worked in such fine multinationals, having learned things which were evolved over 100 years, having worked in Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mercedes-Benz, all the three companies. But when it came to giving back to society, nothing better could be understood or imbibed in my own personality other than joining a university of repute, where you give your best to the youth of the country, the future leaders, the future CEOs of all the industries or the multinationals that we are working so very brightly in this beautiful country. So, my passion of having worked in sales and marketing over 35 years had given me enough confidence and courage and that gut feeling to create something unique. And that is what we did about 7 years back when we launched India's first College of Sales and Marketing, wherein sales was started as a subject which could be taught as an MBA specialization. So that is something very, very important. See, sales previously, when I joined sales about 35 years back, it was not taken too seriously the way other professions like medicine, engineering, law, that was much attractive to the youth. But sales was something which was left for people to fend for themselves. And over the years, thanks to, again, the multinational companies, which have evolved such powerful systems and processes to evolve sales as a very, very scientific subject. So my passion takes me because sales is something which needs to be taught not only to those who practice sales as a profession, but for being a better human being, for being a better citizen, because sales is nothing but connecting with people at the right platform, at the right tone, your own, it is, I would call it is a personality development. You may be an engineering student, but if you are not good in communication, if you can't express yourself, you may be the best of doctors, but if you cannot connect well with your patient, I'm sure there is some gap. And this is how we try to imbibe. My topic here, relevance, making Education relevance is talking everything about the student. It is student directed. It is putting the student as a pivot of the whole activity, be it school, college, university, higher education, whatever. Because this country, of course, is at a stage where demographic dividend of almost 65% of the population of the country less than 35 years, we really cannot think anything beyond empowering our youth. And that is what is the topic today, making education relevant. We need to connect with our students well. We need to teach them confidence to speak. We need to give them a feeling of their well-being. All the more important in this time where they are shattered with their confidence. They are sitting home, there are negative thoughts, going in their mind, and nobody better than us can empower them through such type of powerful webinars, powerful interaction with them, engaging them into something very, very positive. And nothing better than this that we're doing. Provide them the ultimate value. See, here in our sales academy, the first thing that we do is to teach them to speak well. The first thing, the introduction, the confidence to at least give a glimpse of their own personality to in front of the audience or in front of the panel. They are going to face the interviews in front of the HR. So their speaking is so important, and so is for all the other faculties of studies, engineering, medicine, law, media and entertainment. And not only are they able to speak in front of the audience, they are also videographed. They are shown the improvement. This is empowering them through a particular setup that we have created at our sales academy. We need to have hands-on learning experience. We got to believe them, put them into situations, they make the projects. All that is more important here. We have the online learning going on, online teaching going on. This is the time that we need to give them live projects where they dive deep into something to get the information. Learning has to be this way. Not only the faculty, but they have to learn something. This is in the Western world, these projects, these co-ops, these internships are very, very important. Connecting well with the students is another area that I want to highlight. An example I would give you, a mother connects well with a child as compared to the father. If a small child, a school-going student, doesn't drink milk, the father starts counting money, 50 rupees a kg for a milk or something. And, he says it's very difficult and very hard to earn. And I get you this milk on your platter. The mother connects with a child saying, if you drink milk, you will be the captain of the cricket team. If you drink milk now, you will get enough calcium in your bones that you will become stronger. You will be the Sachin Tendulkar of the next innings, This is how connecting well. Students should be taught the way to interact with people, create their own network, because they have to fend for themselves when they join, post their, studies, they need to join the corporate world. It is the network which will matter a lot. And sales teaches you networking ability. Creating that feel-good factor. I believe to the extent that it's not only your physical appearance, your body language, even your aura should be indicative of your personality. They would say, here is the man who came to sell the product or service. You create value. You don't sell the thing. It's creating value of everything that you, speak for. Getting guest speakers, so important here. Getting the best areas of expert professionals to the students. See, gone 70 years of studies, degrees, and so forth. The Western way of doing, even testing your knowledge. let them go and have educational trips, study tours, visiting. I was amazed to see our own university students going to Malerkotla to study the buildings which were built about 400 years back, learning the architecture, the style of buildings. That is, and going to the areas of wells, maybe 100 years or 200 years of wells, how people used to store water when the technology was not there. So these are the things which will inculcate interest, passion, and would have knowledge at a very, very, interesting, in a very, very interesting mode, I would call it. Plan field visits. Start with real world problems in mind. The students need to be told what is the existing problem of the humanity. Maybe COVID or whatever, pollution, something, they need to be overpopulation, transportation, unethic means, corruption. They need to be sensitized and they have to create that feeling of coming with a new generation altogether. I mean, a new world that, of course, digitalization, this we've been, there is always they say there is a silver lining to every dark cloud. Something which could not happen in 3 years, probably has happened in 3 months. It's a blessing in disguise, I would call it. Such times, the COVID times have brought, it's brought so many plus things that we need to be thankful. And we have saved our lives, things are going to be normal, maybe a couple of months down the line. But our learning, our bond with the family, as rightly pointed out by Dr. Gulshan Sharma, in the beginning, even the Prime Minister, he said, have a nice binding with your family. Know your parents, know your grandparents well. Listen to the stories. Go back to your albums, the black and white albums, to see what the family was like about 50 years back. Who were the people? How did we live? Such beautiful things. People are collaging, they're making collages of their black and white pictures. They're coming out with brilliant ideas, sharing it with their friends. This is amazing. This is the best gift of the present times. And this is what we believe in, simulation. Something, of course, a pilot, of course, may not have the ability to learn flying all the way in the air, but there is a simulator that he works on. Swimming can be learned in a swimming pool, not by reading books. So enough of study in the books. As a sales expert, nothing can be learned through books, I would call it much, but it is your jumping into the field that you learn things. Simulations, when I say, is like creating. We make mock mandis, at our university. We have mock mandis where group of students, they purchase a product and they are made to sell either to the core students or to the faculty or maybe outside. They learn the art of profit and loss. Practical learning indeed. Such is the brilliance of these ideas. Relevance, again, give them awards, recognize, reward. Recognize is very, very important. Students would always, get inspired if you point out that he's the best entrepreneurship mind or the best creative idea coming from X student or best team player or best team as such. So they need to be rewarded. They need to be encouraged. Broadly, these were some of the ideas that I wanted to make education relevant. And of course, I would still say last that empowering students with their ability to speak, network, and create a mindset which works, exploring one's option, going out of the box, and to be realistic in the changing times, to be aware of their current challenges is very, very important. The second thing that I promised my participants also who were also following me for last 2 days was motivation. Though I will take another 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to say motivation is extremely important for success. My take on this, you see the story within India or elsewhere, if you happen to see the success of the topmost people, be it the best lawyer in the country, Shri Ram Jethmalani ji, unfortunately he is not there, or Khushwant Singh ji as a writer, if you see the sportsmen, if you see the statesmen, the politicians, the achievers in life, the leaders of this country, nothing could be achieved without motivation. It is the prerequisite of success. Motivation, passion, enthusiasm. 3 words. Motivation, passion, and enthusiasm. Nobody can achieve anything without 3. If you do not have these 3 things in your personality as a trait, forget about achieving heights. You could live like a normal, ordinary citizen. You can be a follower, but you can never be a leader. Motivation is like taking bath every day. It is like mental food. It is like your physical food that you chew every day to get that energy to get up in the morning and to go out for work. It is the fresh breath that you breathe in. Motivation, in so many words, is the synonym for all this. It's like a fresh breath of air for you to breathe, and my belief in that. Motivation is success. No motivation, no success. It is a factor of your performance. It is creating brilliant ideas, work overtime, setting your goals, creating that attitudinal feeling of positivity, and working hard for success and your achievement. So this is, in a nutshell, what is motivation and how to achieve this. Well, that everybody probably knows motivation. There are so many books on motivation. You Google motivation and there's literature, unending literature on motivation. But what it takes to be motivated, that is the question. And whosoever does that probably has achieved it. And he becomes a leader, whether a political leader or a defense or, maybe military leader or an educational leader, whatever may be your field. So motivation is having passion or genoon of something. It is creating your efficiency and efficacy. It could be a factor of your upbringing. It could be. But it is also possible to acquire this skill. It's learnable. Probably if you have seen your father working hard, making that grind for the life, if you've seen your mother doing so much of work at home, could be a source of your motivation. But if you haven't seen your father working that hard, maybe your environment or your peer group or your teacher or your idol, or maybe Amitabh Bachchan at 78 years of age could be a motivating model for you. Because if I give the example, I am also into counseling students for their career development, professional guidance, and also their well-being in the future leadership, future CEOs. I believe it firmly that they're the future leaders. And we tell them, we give them the example, is it the money which motivates Amitabh at this age? No. He may be having unlimited money to run through 7 generations of his family. but it is his passion to work so beautifully that he wants to act into every role. He works for 15 hours a day and reaches his acting spot 5 minutes before the appointed time at the age of 78. That is motivation which doesn't let you sleep. That is motivation. And your background, your environment could also be helping you to, be motivated. HR usually asks certain questions. The first question probably of an HR is, what motivates you to apply for this job? And interestingly, I have researched 10 areas of answers of different kind. The biggest motivation for a particular student or a human being could be, parents, working parents, family, your bonding, or doing something good for your near and dear ones. This could be motivation for somebody. Success could be motivation for another student. He wants to see the ladder rising. He wants to be professionally and personally, going higher and higher. Success, professional success, personal success could be another motivation for another person. Helping others and empowering people. I, at the age of 55, want to create sales as a choice for large number of unemployed students. I want to tell them that, okay, fine, it's good to do engineering, medicine, law, but then learn the basic art of speaking, basic art of representing your organization, and go out to sell and create your personal aura. Sales, empowering students is motivation. Team playing, the sports people, cricketers, football, hockey, motivation is to achieve the team success. For them, motivation is team winning. You're professional. If you are a very good scientist, or you are a surgeon, or you are the best of the best doctors, that area, your professional motivation could lead you to work that extra mile or achieving things. Learning could be a motivation. Some people enroll themselves for PhD at the age of 60. It is an ongoing process. Learning is motivation for them. They draw inspiration, they draw happiness. I have seen people working so hard, studying, going beyond. Motivation, learning is motivation. Beating deadlines, setting deadlines that while you are working for an organization, if your target is given by way of quantity or maybe by time bound, if you achieve that, there is sense of feel-good factor, and you tell your team that, sir, the target was given 30th of June and I have achieved. You're setting or meeting the deadlines could be a motivation. Your efforts being recognized by the people that you work for, or maybe your peer group, your society, could be a motivation. If there is an applause, if the people say, here's a man who's done it for us, this could be motivation. Reward and recognition. Getting access to top management, being part of the core team could be a motivation. For most of the people working in this, professionals in multinational companies and software companies, being part of the core team could be motivation. And last but not the least, even health. Dr. Gulshan said health is so very important in this era, particularly this post-COVID era. Your health, your fitness, your feel-good factor, even looking good, even you're looking slim and symmetrical. People see, of course, gym is out of question these days, but people have started taking to cycling, running. The very fact that you look good and you look smart is also an example of motivation that keeps people run for marathons and run for miles together. And this is all that I wanted to say. Once again, thanking Dr. Gulshan Sharma, the team at ICSI, all the international friends, my esteemed co-panelists, my students, my faculty, my colleagues. Thank you very much. And what a brilliant platform to express such wonderful and brilliant thoughts. Goodbye and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Professor D S Bedi. On the lighter side, I must mention, ladies and gentlemen, this evening is sponsored by Professor D S Bedi.
Point taken, sir.
Because the reason being, he has given so much of happiness, encouragement and all, motivation, passion and enthusiasm. And of course, looking good. And more than that is feeling good. That is also very important.
Very, very important, particularly in this area, sir.
Yes. When you
during the present times,
yes,
your feeling good is very important. Keep the spirit high.
Yes. So me and Professor D S Bedi, we have grown up together. And today he took advantage of that and he jumped the queue and it now comes Dr.
I am humbled and I am obliged. Once again to Dr. Kushal. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Doctor.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Doctor.
I will have to take leave, sir. And I enjoyed the evening very much. Thank you and goodbye.
It's on the lighter side because people are already tense. I want to make them very light, world over.
Yes.
And maybe last 1 minute we will take from Rekha ji once again on meditation. So that people can be put to sleep.
We as Indians are so blessed and lucky and enriched by the yoga and all.
Yeah, thanks for joining. And my deep thanks to Professor Chitkara ji, Madhu Chitkara ji, Mohit ji, and
I would
all others.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Wonderful.
God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let me, ladies and gentlemen, now have a privilege to get Dr. Kushal K. Shah ji. The gentleman patiently waited, and I'm so grateful to you. Scientists are always very calm and they're very composed because they get into the depth of everything, and that's why we achieve so much of success and so many Abdul Kalam and so many innovators and all that. So your journey, wonderful journey, IIT Delhi and couple of other places which you mentioned. Do mention something about Israel also. That will be great for us. Let's start with Dr. Kushal K. Shah, the final speaker of this evening, my warrior. Yes, Dr. Kushal, please.
My namaskar to all the audience and the esteemed panelists, Mrs. Rekha Kapur as well as Dr. Gulshan Sharma. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to connect with all of you. So since the topic is making education relevant, I would like to begin by quoting Swami Vivekananda by something that he said about 100 years back, but which I think is as relevant today as it was during that time. So what he said is that we want education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. I repeat again because this is extremely important. We want education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. I think this very beautifully summarizes what education is all about and what really is the relevance and need for education. Now, what can educators at school or college do to actually train their students to achieve all these four very, very big and seemingly heavy things? If we actually look into literature on education and talk to various educationists, one thing that stands out very, very clearly is this idea of truthfulness. If we are truthful in our life, then our character will be strengthened, our mind will become strong, our intellect will expand, and we will also be able to stand on our own feet because we will be confident about whatever we do. Now, when it comes to truthfulness, essentially we translate it into speaking the truth. Now, when we talk to people about speaking the truth, generally people say that, okay, we understand what speaking the truth means, but it is not a practical idea, because if I tell my boss the truth, maybe he will fire me immediately. If I tell my spouse the truth, maybe our relationship will, break apart. If I tell my friend the truth, then maybe he will no longer be my friend. So usually it is believed to be a very impractical idea, although we all agree that it is important. So in the next 10 minutes or so, what I would like to propose is that if we understand this idea of truthfulness in a deeper way, then it will no longer sound impractical, or rather, it will become very obvious to us why we should do it in our practical lives. So this word speaking the truth actually has two concepts. One is speaking, on which Professor Bedi also emphasized quite a lot, and the other is truth. Before coming into speaking, let me briefly talk about truth. So when we say that we want to speak the truth, before that, we have to know the truth. If I do not know the truth, how is it that I'm going to speak the truth? And how is it that I know the truth? That is very, very important. Should I just believe something because it is written in some book? Should I believe something just because my teacher told me? Should I believe the truth just because somebody who is senior to me told me? Swami Vivekananda would say absolutely no. He did not even believe his guru till he himself found out the truth for himself. And this brings us to the spirit of inquiry, which Ramana Maharshi also stressed on very, very much. So how do we inculcate this spirit of inquiry, and why is it important? Spirit of inquiry was important throughout history, forever. But in today's world, especially, due to the advent of social media, the spirit of inquiry has become extremely important for everybody, including the rickshawala on the street to the, top scientist or top administrator or even the prime minister sitting in very high office. We receive WhatsApp messages almost every day, tons of them on various different groups. How do we know that the message that we received is right? A lot of fake news is circulated through WhatsApps. In politics, in innovation, when we want to innovate something, we need to have a very, very deep sense of inquiry. Because if we just accept things as they are, we will never be able to innovate. So the spirit of inquiry is important, from testing the fake news that we may get on WhatsApp, which is relevant to even the most commonest of the common man on the street, to the highest inventors and administrators sitting in high office who talk of innovation. And this inquiry essentially is what truth is all about. So truth is not just a statement that we may read in some book or we may hear from our seniors or from our teachers, but truth is that which we find through a sustained process of inquiry. And because it is something that we acquire through inquiry, it is also likely to change. For example, till the early 1800s, people around the world, physicists especially, believed in Newtonian equations of motion. And that was believed to be the truth and what governed the world. Then came quantum mechanics, which completely changed our perspective of how the electrons and atoms behave. And quantum mechanics, although is a great advance over Newton, but still it has a lot of issues, a lot of problems, which scientists will hopefully solve over the next 100 years. So what we call the truth needs to be found out from a process of inquiry, and it needs to be constantly updated. So this is about truth, which is very, very important. Now coming to speaking, I will just take a few minutes on this. So when it comes to speaking, speaking is essentially about communication skills. And there is a lot of emphasis which is given on communication skills in schools, colleges. There are a lot of public speaking events, there are a lot of debates, there are a lot of, other kinds of speaking events happening. But a big limitation of all these events is that they are essentially teaching the concept of a monologue, like what I am also doing in this webinar. Currently, I am just talking to you without actually hearing you. So this is important in many aspects of life. But but much more important than this is this concept of dialogue. I say something, you say something. I listen to you, I understand you, you listen to me, you understand me, and we try to carry forward the conversation. And this is extremely relevant today, because when we talk of, even in business or even the case of sales, which Professor Bedi was stressing about, you need to have a dialogue with your customer. Or when you're, let's say, making business deals, you need to negotiate with your business partners, with your clients, with your banks, with your investors, with your shareholders, and so many other people. So to summarize, what I'm trying to say is that education is essentially about building the character, about strengthening the mind, expanding the intellect, as Swami Vivekananda rightly said. And all this can be achieved if we follow the path of truthfulness, meaning speaking the truth. And what does speaking the truth means? Truth means finding out what is real through a process of inquiry. And what speech means essentially is a process of dialogue or conversation through which we understand each other's perspective and try to improve our own understanding of ourselves and the world around us. With this, I would like to finish whatever I would like to say, and I thank Dr. Gulshan for this great opportunity. And if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take them. Namaskar once again.
Thank you, Dr. Kushal. You really put everything in a perspective like a scientist. Shortest, sweet, crisp, and to the point. Everything. Thank you. I'm so grateful to you. Let me just check up which are these two questions. As you said and emphasized the word sale, I would like to say something. Skill, abilities, learning, and experience. Okay, fine. This is perfectly fine. I think, Kushalji, people are very happy. What you have put across. They have assimilated, they have got it. Rekha I am getting a lot of inputs from the world over with regard to the first two exercises which you have given, because people are suffering a lot and people having a lot of anxiety, stress, and mental pressure world over. Would you be kind to give some last exercise before we close today's session? It's 8:31. So me and Kushal also feel lighter and meditative. Yeah.
Another one, if you want another one, what we can give you for cool down, calm down during. So we have the Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. So it is alternate nostril breathing. So what do we do is we keep our thumb on one side of the nostril, a small finger and the ring finger other side of the nose, two fingers on our in between the eyebrows, and we breathe in from the left side first. So keep your little finger slightly up so that we can breathe from one, and we will press the thumb side inside so we don't breathe from. So breathe in from left, close it, hold, and breathe out from the right. Now breathe in from the right, close, and breathe out from the left. This is called Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Again, let's do it once more. Breathe in from left, close, hold, and breathe out from right. Breathe in from right, close, hold the breath, and breathe out from left hand side. So this is called Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. You can continue, you can have 3 cycles or 6 cycles or 9 cycles. Breathing from left, right, and then from right and left, it is called 1 cycle. So you can go for 3 cycles, 6 cycles, and 9 cycles. So this also helps our mental well-being. And this you can do anywhere. While you are traveling, you can do it. You can do it wherever you get an opportunity, do it. It will calm down your mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rekha ji. World over, I'm pretty sure that people are feeling better. and people, those are in Canada, Latin America, and particularly in USA, they all are enjoying their wonderful morning. So these exercises must have helped them. People are getting ready for their evening tea in Europe now, and people, those have to go to sleep at this point of time. As far as ASEAN countries are concerned, each one of them had beautiful all these kriyas and all these meditation exercises and scientific dose from Dr. Kushal as well. So thanks to both of you, our deep gratitudes and thanks. And I'm also endorsing that Dhammapiya ji, Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya, who is the Secretary General for entire world for the IBC, International Buddhist Confederation. He's watching this program and he sends his blessings to all of us and he sends his good wishes. And I'm also grateful to Swarnima Luthra ji because she's an instrumental for packaging this entire program from 5th of June till date. And we are taking it tomorrow and day after tomorrow as well. And thereafter, we are switching over to higher education, technical education, skill education, vocational education, engineering education. And then finally, of course, we are getting into the competencies, what all is needed by children world over. So ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself, take care of your health. And today, Rekha ji has given so many inputs to all of us. I am feeling very fresh. Whatever I spoke, such a strength long initially. After those two exercises, I was so lighter, I was so happy. So God bless all of us. Thank you very much. Wish you all a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, and good night to everybody. Look forward seeing you tomorrow. Look forward meeting you tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. Do join us on the webinar as well as on the Facebook, Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page live. And after 10 minutes, you can see this video live on YouTube as well. This entire program will be there on Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. God bless all of us. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Namaskar.